It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Commanders and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here as it'll be the kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Is in store today.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
More the motion man.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Tua now on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Tua's throw taken in by Samuel.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy because you could, marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Robinson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing Jones. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jones. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. A good move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. After one, 7-0. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, Clancy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. At their 48.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Jones operating from the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Commanders 21, Patriots 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've seen.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones looking for Cooper. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Vincent. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion left, that's Thornton. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime in a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the left side. It's done. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Patrick Ricard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Off play action. Everett. That's swung out wide to Harris. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, throwing on 3rd down now, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Corral. He finds Douglas complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Off play action. Here's Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? defensive mistakes, and we're starting to look like a good offensive football team.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Corral now to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Everett. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Chris Roman in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action here. Corral. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on 1st down. Everett. Williams brings it in. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Corral. Completes it to Douglas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Keon White able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Looking to throw on second down. Everett, and he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to quarterback and not the fight.
Washington going to send out their punter as they'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Douglas, the man in motion. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possible pass. But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Everett. Wide open receiver complete. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second down, goal to go. He's back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brock Wright there to make the grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So the Patriots now down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Corral. He finds his man complete. That's done.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Corral to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fourth down, here's Corral. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Corral. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So now this to potentially salvage a tie. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.